Hey, what's going on, good folks? This your man Chris Thorns. Y'all know what time it is. It's either a story or update. Where this one is an update. So hey, let's get right into it. All right. As always, good morning, good afternoon, good evening when they're watching my content. And as always, like, comment, subscribe, and share. I'm Chris Thorns. Ladies and gentlemen, do you remember the story I did about the young fella by the name of Noah Bush? Okay. Noah Bush was led down to a construction area where it had water in it, and he was led there with two people who he thought they was his friends. The story says some kind of argument broke out, and it was a 10 and 11 year old, and 10 and 11 year old supposedly had pushed her down in the water and held this head down in the water, and he passed away, but then try to conceal what happened. And one of the young men's mother got arrested because she was lying for the boy, which they call obstruction or concealing the death or whatever you want to call it. One of the mothers of the children got arrested, as well as their son. Noah was 8 years old. Well, here's the update. One of the children has been sentenced, and here is the sentence right here. Oh Lord, hold on. All right, guys, sorry about that. Had to refresh it. Here we go.
10-year-old charged in connection to the death of 8-year-old Noah Bush has been sentenced. This 10-year-old had been facing charges of concealing the death of another and criminal trespass. He will face 2 years in a probation detention center. Bush was discovered dead in a burrow pit in JESUP back in May. An 11-year-old detainee is still awaiting sentencing. The mother of one of the detainees has also been arrested and charged for a probation violation as well as making false statements.
All right. How do I stop this?
Incorporating luxury into your home and life can offer many benefits, from beautiful and well-crafted objects
Jesus
to
Christ.
stylish and comfortable furnishings. Luxurious surroundings
Are you just
enhance
doing-
our lives and those of generations to follow. Now celebrating its 90th year,
Yeah, I guess it's forcing me
Scully
to
and
play
Scully
this.
set its reputation as a luxury store on Park Avenue, providing the finest selections from around the world. Visit
Okay, apparently he was gonna force me to listen to it one night. Every time I clicked it, it tried to go to the website or whatnot. Okay, so y'all heard it that the 10-year-old has got 2 year of probation in the detention center. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing according to how you feel about the story, but of course y'all know, there's only so much they can do with minors. So I'm assuming that's the reason why he only just got detention and he got probation and detention. But however, I wanted to bring this to your attention as well. And I believe this is a lawyer speaking on the situation. And I guess it gives us a little more insight of how it came to this sentence or whatnot of the 10-year-old. So let's have a listen to this.
To be, do they really understand what's happening enough to be able to follow through with the process?
Two juveniles ages 10 and 11 are being charged with multiple crimes in connection with the death of 8-year-old Noah Bush of JESUP, the most serious being involuntary manslaughter. Attorney Eric Kramer says that charges like this are not unheard of.
I've seen cases where children as young as 11 or 12 are brought up on some fairly serious allegations. So it's not unheard of that these kind of charges would be brought, but there's going to be a lot more question of, like I said earlier, whether or not the children of this age are even really able to understand what's going on.
Kramer tells me that proving that the children knew what they were doing is going to be the challenge in this case.
His intent isn't necessarily the intent to cause someone's death, right? In this case, it's the intent to do the act which causes the death. And so the act of, pushing a child, and, in this case, my understanding is that he was pushed into the deep end of a ditch You know, that act of itself, the intent of pushing him, even if they didn't have it in their head that we know what's going to happen, is going to be the biggest part of what I think they're going to be dealing with here.
When it comes down to the timeline of events, Kramer says the juvenile justice system moves very fast. As far as consequences, there's only so much they can do because of the defendant's age.
It can range from anywhere from a period of supervised probation all the way up to a general, what's called a general 2-year commitment to the Department of Juvenile Justice. And essentially what that is that they would be put into the custody of DJJ. They would be screened for whether or not they can be returned home on conditions, whether or not they need to go to some kind of a group home, all the way up to restrictive custody. The most serious disposition that a judge could give may still not be what the victim's family would consider justice being done, but we're restrained by the juvenile code.
And good morning to you.
Okay, I guess that's it. So, yeah, I want to play that because I guess they give a little more insight how he got as far as his sentencing goes with 8-year-old Noah Bush. Again, you know, because of the age, you know, like you said, there's only so much they could do, and we'd have heard this time and time again, you know, but like I said, man, you know, when it comes to stuff like this, you know, I'm like this. At this point, how bad is getting these children? I say again, they want to act grown. Hey, treat them as such, you know, even behind them bars, you know. They want to act grown. Show them what it's like when they act grown. Showing the consequences that happens when they act grown. And it would help if some of these parents would start showing these children when you do wrong, this can end up happening to you instead of covering for them. If a lot of parents start doing that, maybe a lot of stuff would calm down. Anyway, guys, that's your update. As far as this story goes, as always, let me know what y'all think. I'll catch y'all next time. Thank you for listening. And rest in heaven, Noah Bush.